William, hopefully your favorite videographer from Two Hats Publishing. I welcome you to another Two Hats special of community events. Let's look in and see what's really happening.
Thank you. My name is Robert Ceccarelli. I'm here at the Homeless Commission meeting, the last meeting before a decision about what to do. And I have a lot of information I need to tell right now what's going on that's really bothering me, it's puzzling, it's very baffling me right now. The first thing is, in a newspaper article, a person on the Homeless Commission specifically said the whole Homeless Commission is completely dysfunctional. And because of money being situated, they're interested in money only, and they're interested in only self-greed. Also during this article is that it talked about transitional housing, where $2 million were lost by people on the Housing Commission that make decisions, and it was needed for the money for the homeless to get off the streets immediately, but it was lost. These people still keep their jobs. They make decisions, but the homeless still stay on the streets every day, day in and day out. Now, I want to talk about something that really bothered me, is the bridge. It was built in 2008. The bridge had no air conditioning in the pavilion, 250 people homeless, 1/8 inch mats. That stayed there for about 4 or 5 years. I did about 20 to 25 speeches in front of City Council. But every else at the bridge, all the staff members had air conditioning. So why the bridge with no air conditioning? I found out it was done on purpose, to have the homeless suffer. It was an article in the Dallas Examiner written by LaShonda Cook. And it's really been troubling and puzzling, since the bridge is supposed to help the homeless, but the homeless have to sleep in 100-degree weather, no air conditioning, for 4 or 5 years. And that really makes me really incensed that the bridge is all not what it's up to, just treating the homeless like a bunch of dogs. Now I found out later about they can't get in the transition housing program because if they get a Class C misdemeanor warrant, they can't get in the transition housing program. That's unheard of. Anywhere across this country, you can get a job, get housing on a ticket, except the bridge. That's more evidence they're treating the homeless as dogs, because that's unheard of. All that work they do, they do what they have to do, and they have to do community service to get into the housing program at the bridge. You shouldn't be doing that, because homeless are suffering much as it is. When you have to do that, they really feel like they're really using the homeless as slaves. Ron Stretcher, who's head of mental health, has said we're in a crisis right now. We need to get people off the street immediately. Forget the permanent supportive housing right now and start putting money into temporary housing transitions so that way they can stay off the streets. The shelters, the homeless don't like the shelters, the way they're treated. You got to bring your bags, 4 o'clock every morning, you got to bring them with you. And how are you going to find a job? We got to bring your bags with you. Let's see what else going on here. MetroCare, I'm with Dallas MetroCare. I'm in temporary rental assistance, meaning you don't get a check, you live in a boarding home temporarily, and you need to find a job. Dallas MetroCare, who has a conglomerate of the MHMR facilities here, only give you 1 bus pass a month, meaning you're held hostage there, and when you come in homeless, you're going to leave homeless because you're only here for a couple months. And it took me 3 weeks for the connections I had to find bus passes, but that's 3 weeks wasted out of my time at the boarding home to stay. So what I'm trying to say to is that there's a lot of things going behind the scenes. The homeless are being treated very wrong, okay? But it starts with the bridge. The bridge has a history of especially the stealing, where the clothes are being stolen there every day in and day out. And what they're trying to say is it's not the bridge's fault, it's not the people doing the stealing, it's the people of the homeless that are watching their clothes. They're at fault. They're not watching their clothes, and those are the people that the bridge is blaming those people because of all the stealing. So all I'm trying to say to you is that what's going on today is not going to matter, because none of the commissioners are homeless, They don't know what it feels like to be homeless. And all they do is talk about permanent supportive housing, which takes a year to year and a half, 2 years to get, and while they have to wait on the streets and in the shelters to get housing. That is completely wrong and needs to change right away to convert the money to temporary supportive housing so they can get off the street right away, just like Ron Stretcher said. We're in a crisis, there's no apartments, so we have to build like the Dawson State Jail or DISD buildings that are available and rent them out for the homeless so they can stay there and until they get the permanent supportive housing or some kind of program. That's all I can say right now, but it's really, really bewildering that the bridge treats the homeless like slaves and like animals, like dogs. Thank you.
This is William, hopefully your favorite videographer from Two Hats Publishing. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, please leave comments below or like, follow, or subscribe to us and get notices of all our videos. We love it, even when you call.